Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Alex and today I'm going to be showing you exactly what I pack for a Walt Disney World trip during the winter. So the winter months are usually my favorite time to visit the Walt Disney World parks just because the temperatures are just so much more comfortable. Now, when anybody thinks of Florida, they think of this warm, sunny place, and that is mostly true. The winter months will have some nice sunshine, but it can get downright chilly in Florida. The temperatures can drop as low as 40 degrees and you can have some really gusty winds. So you definitely want to pack accordingly. You don't want to get down there and not have enough clothes to keep you warm and then have to spend a whole bunch of money once you're inside those parks. Now, usually it's colder in the mornings and in the evenings, but during the afternoon, it can be really nice and comfortable, and you can even have temperatures that go up to 79 degrees. So the key here is to pack a lot of clothes that you can layer up. So when it's cold, you can, put on your jacket, your hats, and your gloves. And if it's warm, you can take all that stuff off and have some clothes to tour the parks comfortably. With that being said, let's start this video and I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm going to be packing for my Walt Disney World trip. Alright, so the first thing on my list is a little jacket like this. You definitely want to bring a jacket for those cool mornings or those late evenings when you're watching the fireworks. I personally really like little puffer jackets like this because they're super lightweight, so they don't add any extra weight inside your suitcase. They also do a really great job at keeping you warm during those chilly days. And when it gets warmer in the afternoons, I can remove this and put this into my backpack, and it doesn't add extra weight in my backpack. That's why I love these jackets. The next thing I recommend bringing is a scarf, a hat, and some gloves. For those really chilly days, you're gonna really appreciate having these things with you. And I always travel with a scarf because if I'm cold, I can just throw this around my neck and it just keeps me a lot warmer, especially when you combine it with a good quality jacket like the one I just showed you. And this one is great because it also can be used as a shawl to cover your shoulders. Now, even though the winter months are Florida's dry season, it still does rain on certain days. So I always like to bring a raincoat like this. Now, this is great because it can serve as a little windbreaker as well as a raincoat. And this is just so much more pleasant to wear than a rain poncho like this. Now, if they're not announcing rain, then I'll usually leave this at the hotel room and I'll just throw a couple of rain ponchos like this into my backpack. At least I have these as a backup. Another thing I like to pack when I'm visiting Walt Disney World is a little travel umbrella. This one actually comes in a little case. This is great because I can just throw this into my purse or my backpack and always have this on me. So like I said, a little umbrella like this is always great to travel with. That way, if it's pissing rain, at least you'll have this plus the raincoat to keep you dry during your park days. Alright, so now let's move on to my clothing. So when I'm traveling during the winter months, I usually like to bring a few pairs of pants. I like to travel with a pair of blue jeans like this that go with pretty much everything. I also bring a pair of black jeans like this. And I'll also pack my leggings. These are great because they can be dressed up, but they're also really great to work out in, especially during those mornings when I like to go get my coffee at the resort. You can't really go in your PJs, so I'll just throw these on to go get my coffee in the morning. All right, so the next thing to go in are t-shirts. Now, I usually bring one t-shirt for each day of my visit, and I usually like to go to like Walmart or H&M before I leave for my trip and stock up on a bunch of these Disney t-shirts. I always can find some really cute stuff there for inexpensive prices, and it's just gonna be so much cheaper to buy them there than to buy them inside the parks. So as you can see, I have a little Mickey Mouse t-shirt here, a little BB-8 t-shirt. I also found this really beautiful Mickey Mouse t-shirt with sequins on it. This one's cool because you can kind of like dress it up. I have one with Grogu. I love Baby Yoda. I also have this cute little Minnie Mouse t-shirt with these little sequins here. And of course, I have a Stitch t-shirt because I love Stitch. He's so adorable. Now for those warmer days, I like to bring some shorts. So at least I have these in case it's like 78 degrees. It's just nice to tour the parks in shorts. So I'll pack 2 pairs of shorts. I have 1 pair of jean shorts here and a pair of black shorts. And this will pretty much match all the t-shirts that I brought. Now when you're at Walt Disney, you don't really have to dress up to go to the restaurant. Everything is pretty casual there. But I still do like to bring a little dress like this. I found this cute little polka dot dress. I think I got this at Old Navy, and I like to pair it up with my Mickey ears. And I have this cute little belt that I bought on Amazon. Kind of looks like a little Minnie Mouse belt. It has a little red bow on the end. If you want to like take some really nice pictures of yourself inside the park, this is a really cute little outfit to do this in. And it's nice to just have a dress on you in case you do feel like being a little bit fancier inside those parks. Alright, so the next thing I want to bring are like sweaters and cardigans to keep me warm. So the first thing I'll pack is my black little cardigan. This goes with pretty much everything, and I can wear this over my shoulders when I'm wearing my dress. I'll also bring 2 sweatshirts. So I like to wear my black little sweatshirt like this, super comfortable, and it really does keep you warm on those cooler days. And I also travel with a pink sweatshirt like this that I'm gonna wear interchangeably with that black sweatshirt. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna bring are my shoes. Now, I highly recommend that you always pack 2 pairs of running shoes. In case one pair gets wet, you definitely want another pair that you can wear the next day without having to worry about that. Now, when I'm packing my shoes inside my suitcase, I'll just take all my socks and stuff them inside my shoes. That way it doesn't take extra space in my luggage. So I'll just stuff these with a whole bunch of socks. And then in this suitcase, I have this like zippered pocket in the front here that I just like to put my shoes in. So I'm gonna put my first pair of shoes here. And then I also like to bring my Converse. So again, I'm just gonna stuff these with all my socks. So these are gonna go again in the zippered pockets at the top here. So they're separated from my clothes and everything stays clean inside my suitcase. I'll also bring my flip-flops because, you know, when you're going to the pool, you definitely want to wear flip-flops. And if it does get really hot inside the parks, I can just wear these to the park too. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna pack is a bathing suit. Now, all the pools at the Walt Disney World resorts are heated, which is really nice. So you definitely can go swimming even on those cooler days. Now, I'm just gonna pack this bathing suit into a wet bag like this. This is actually really cool. This is from the company Bumpkins. They actually make wet bags for babies, but I use these to travel all the time. What's great about them is that they're completely waterproof. So if your bathing suit is wet when you're leaving the hotel, you can just throw this into the wet bag and not worry that it's gonna wet the rest of your clothes in your suitcase. The next thing I'm gonna pack is a pajama. Now, I found this cute little PJ set at Walmart. It has like a cute little Minnie Mouse top with this little ombre effect, and it comes with little Minnie Mouse shorts, and I think they're just so adorable. So this is my pajama of choice for this trip. Another thing I highly recommend packing is a hat. A hat will protect you from the sun, but it's also really great if it's raining. I like to throw a hat on just to protect my hair a little more. Now, because I'm not checking this bag, I'm actually going to be bringing it onto the plane with me as a carry-on. I do have to divide my toiletries in 2 separate bags. So here I have all my liquid toiletries that are all in bottles less than 3 ounces, and they're put into this quart size TSA approved bag. And all my dry toiletries, like my soap bar, my deodorants, my toothbrush, anything that's not a liquid or a gel can go into this bag. So the dry toiletries are going to be packed straight into the back of my suitcase here. And my TSA approved toiletry bag like this is actually going to go into my backpack so that I can pull it out really quickly when I'm passing security. Now, if you want to see how to pack toiletries onto a carry-on bag like this, you can actually check out my other video where I show you exactly how to pack toiletries, makeup, and medicine for your carry-on bag. And that's exactly what I did for these 2 bags. So you can check that video out. I'll put a link to it right up here, and I'll put a link in the description box down below. Now, when you're going to Disney, you definitely want to bring sunscreen. Now, I do have a little bottle of sunscreen here in my liquids bag that I will bring for the trip. And I also like to carry a sun stick. So I do have a sun stick here somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I usually go to the parks with a sun stick like this because it's just easy to apply sunscreen like this. And this is a solid form, so I don't have to worry about, it being confiscated when I pass security. Now, I also like to pack a little makeup bag like this with all my makeup and all my makeup brushes. So this is just gonna fit right into the suitcase like that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna pack is this amazing styling tool. I always travel with this because basically it's like a hair dryer and a styling tool all in one. This is Revlon's One Step hair dryer and volumizer. It basically dries my hair as I brush it and it straightens my hair all at the same time. Another thing that's super useful to bring to Disney are these travel hangers. Now, Disney resorts don't have a lot of drawer space to store your clothes in. So personally, I like to hang most of my clothes, but there's never enough hangers, especially when I'm traveling with my family. So I like to bring these travel hangers. These are great because they fold up into these super small little items like this, but it actually unfolds into a full-size hanger. So I bring 4 or 5 of these with me when I'm traveling. I'll just put it in a reusable snack bag like this and throw this into my suitcase so that I always have storage for my clothing. Another great tip is to pack some snacks to eat. Disney can be really expensive, so when you have little granola bars and some little cookies like this already in your bag, you're gonna save a little bit of money and you always have a snack on hand in case you do get hungry. So I'll just throw a bunch of these into my suitcase. The next thing you should pack is all your medication. So I like to bring a little first aid kit like this, and I have a whole bunch of medication in here and bandages and some moleskin. Moleskin is really great. If you're getting a blister at Walt Disney World, you can just take a little strip of moleskin and put it onto the area that is affected, and that way it won't hurt when you're wearing your shoes the next day. The next thing to go in is a little purse like this. Sometimes when I'm going to the parks, I like to bring a purse instead of a backpack, or if I'm going out at night, I like to have a little purse. And I just decided to bring my little black purse like this because it's super neutral and it goes with pretty much everything I packed in my suitcase. And that's pretty much it. So that's what I pack in my carry-on suitcase. Now I'm gonna show you exactly what I pack in my backpack for the flight. So basically this is gonna be my backpack that I'm gonna be carrying to the parks each day. This is great because it's super lightweight, but it fits so much stuff. So it's really practical when you're touring the park. Now, if I was traveling with my family, I would be carrying a bigger backpack like this because I can fit so many more things in here. But since I'm going to be traveling with a friend, I'm going to be carrying all my own stuff. So I'm just going to bring this little backpack, which is the perfect size. All right, so this is what I'm going to pack in my backpack. So the first thing is my passport holder. This is a great little passport holder because it also doubles up as my travel wallet. So it has my passport back here, but it also has all my American money. It contains all my credit cards and my IDs. And it's pretty much what I'm going to use during my trip as a wallet. As you can see, it has a little handle here and it kind of looks like a little clutch purse. So that's going to go in the front zipper here so that I have easy access to it at the airport. The next thing that I'm going to bring are my epinephrines. I unfortunately have food allergies, so I always have to travel with these. And I also like to put these in my front zipper so that I have quick access to them if I need them. The next thing to go into that front zipper is my iPhone. I'm definitely going to want to have quick access to this item too. The next thing to go in is my iPad. Now on this, I downloaded a whole bunch of shows and movies from a streaming service, so I have something to entertain me during the flight. The next thing to go in is this really cool flexible stand. So basically it folds into any shape you need it to be. So by folding it like this, I've created a little stand that I can rest my iPhone on really easily, or my iPad. and I can watch it during the flight really comfortably without breaking my neck. Another thing you can use this for, you can actually use it as a phone mount. So using the tray table in front of you, you can hold the back panel, and that way you can watch your phone at eye level. Now the next thing to bring is all your wires and your chargers for your iPad and your phone. Now I like to use these little travel grids because they hold all my wires and my electronics in one place. And as you can see, it's flat, so it really stores in my little backpack super easily. On this travel grid, I have my charging blocks, my charging wires. I also always bring an external battery, especially when you're at the parks. You're going to be using your phone a lot to use Genie Plus, so you definitely want to bring an external battery to charge up that phone. Now on this travel grid, I also have the Manfrotto mini tripod, and I also have a phone adapter to screw onto my little tripod. So this basically holds my phone so that I can, vlog with it during my trip. I can take pictures of myself during my trip. So I really love to travel with these two pieces when I'm going to Disney World. Then the next thing I'm gonna pack in my backpack are antibacterial wipes. I usually like to bring a whole bunch of these individually wrapped ones. These are great because you can use these to disinfect your hands, but I also use them to disinfect surfaces. So like when I get into the plane, I'll use one of these to disinfect the tray table or any surface that I'm gonna touch during the flight. So I'll just pack a whole bunch of these in my backpack, but I also have a bigger pack of these in my toiletry bag. So those are for my days in the parks. You're also going to want to travel with a whole bunch of masks. You have to wear a mask to fly, and you're also going to have to wear masks when you get to Walt Disney World. So I pack a whole bunch of these in these reusable snack bags, so that way they stay clean and sanitary during my travels. I also recommend bringing a pack of gum. Disney World doesn't actually sell gum on property, so if you do like to chew on gum, definitely bring a pack. And I like to have this when I fly, just to make sure that my ears pop and don't hurt during the flight. I also like to pack myself a whole bunch of snacks to eat during the flight. So here I have a protein bar, a little bag of chips, and some fruit packed in this little reusable snack bag. And I always bring an empty water bottle with me. Once you pass security, you will be able to fill this with fresh water to enjoy during your flight. But you're also going to want to bring a water bottle when you're touring the parks. And you can fill your water bottle at any drink stand inside the park. So it's a great way to save money when you're at Walt Disney World. And I'm also going to pack my 311 liquid bag in here so that I can pull this out when I pass security really quickly. And the last item to go in are my sunglasses. You definitely want to bring a pair of sunglasses when you're touring Walt Disney. So I just put them in a little carrying case like this, and this too is gonna go in that front zipper for easy access. So that's it, guys. That's how I pack for a Walt Disney World trip during the winter months. I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments below what you bring when you travel to Walt Disney World. Let me know in the comments below if you have other stuff that you like to bring during the winter months. And if you like the content of today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a magical trip. Bye! Ba-dum-bum